the 2024 Oscars. That's right. Over the weekend, a couple things happened. We had spring forward, so make sure you set your clocks because you lost an hour. And we also had the 2024 Oscars hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. So, as I was doing my research today, we like Megyn Kelly. I like Megan. I know a lot of people don't like Megyn Kelly because there's a lot to not like about Megyn Kelly because, I believe she's purposely crass, right? I think that's part of it. Sometimes, as a podcaster, we do shock, jock, and I think Megyn Kelly is purposely crass and willfully ignorant at times, and it could be hurtful to some of her listeners, but nobody's perfect. That's my name, you know what I'm saying? There's this, the goal line continues to move with liberals and morality, right? So sex and gender is up here, but race is down here. You can make a racial faux pas and still move forward in Hollywood and corporate America, but you can't misgender or do some sexual faux pas. That'll get you canceled. That'll get you fired. And that is offensive to me, and that's why I had supported Sticks and Stone by Dave Chappelle, and that's what I think everybody missed. Is that during this era of false morality from the Dems and the Libs, that they have put sex and gender above race. And we see it time and time again. Now, let's listen to Megyn Kelly make the same point. Thank y'all for watching the First Time Podcast. Y'all know I'll be coming with some shit, man.
Academy Award show. And while you might have missed it, there was one clear winner. No, not Oppenheimer. It was sanctimonious leftists for their lead role in pretending they are better than you. Winner number one, Jimmy Kimmel. For the fourth time, Kimmel hosted the Oscars before an adoring crowd of Hollywood stars who laughed and curried favor with the man who wore blackface so many times. Yes, some of the very same celebrities who wanted you to believe they were horrified after yours truly said in 2018 that people used to don dark makeup in order to imitate well-known Black celebrities and it wasn't a big deal. Absolutely ate up the performance by Hollywood darling Mr. Kimmel, whose blackface costumes included his oft-repeated bit as basketball star Karl Malone.
Now, Karl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's going to be a spook.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did you guys know, I'm not a fan of Jimmy Kimmel, right? I'm not a fan of Jimmy Kimmel, so I'm not, I didn't know Jimmy Kimmel had made this video. I want to play just really quickly. Jimmy Kimmel apologizing for doing blackface. Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Killen. I think this is deep.
Karl Malone look up in sky and say, what the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Karl Malone read on TV about white people getting deducted by aliens, sticking all kind of hell up their butt. And that's a damn thing. Now, Karl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's going to be a spooky time. That's why Karl Malone say government got to step up and give 102% to keeping them little green man off this here earth. Because the day them dudes stick something up Karl Malone butt, that ain't going to be no good time for nobody, especially Karl Malone butt. Listen up, E.T. You better stay the hell back. Nanu. Until next time, this here Karl Malone.
Rock, now we're talking. Where is he? Man, oh man, read this book. I've seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and guess what? Not a lot of black folks on the show. Right.
And now that was Jimmy Fallon as Karl. That was Jimmy Kimmel as Karl Malone. Now we have Jimmy Fallon as Chris Rock in blackface.
Not a lot of black folks on the show. You know why? Because black folks don't like to answer questions. Oh, they want to be millionaires, but you got to ask that kind of question like, in 1981, how many grams of crack did Rick James smoke when he recorded Super Freak?
Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. Despite how offensive those skits were, both of those guys were allowed to host the Oscar. Jimmy Kimmel was allowed to host the Oscars despite him being in blackface. And Kevin Hart was not. Kevin Hart was made to apologize and was fired. Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think. I got another video. Let's show another video just to highlight the high points of the Oscars. Understand the problem that I have with Barbie, because I've heard them say it, but they whisper it. I was watching a podcast of a very intelligent white professor, and he was liberal, and he was saying, he said under his breath, he said, "Oh yeah, the Barbie movie, but everybody wasn't going to see the Barbie movie." Blah, blah, blah. And he was talking to a female, and the female agreed, like, we can't really fight the Barbie movie, right? And what he was getting at is the fact of what the Barbie movie represents. In recent times, we had a BBW mannequin created. We had Lizzo. We had people come to the understanding that the Western European standard of beauty that has been forced upon America is detrimental to women and children and men, right? This blonde hair, blue eye, zero waist, flat butt, no shape, no lips, no nose that you see in the Barbie doll is not representative of actual women. And women are tired of being oppressed by this falsified, created by men, an image created. Think about this. The toy was created by men, bras created by men. I thought we were under the assumption that the whole world, not just women, but men and women, had come to the awakening that the Western standard of beauty, the European standard of beauty, is detrimental to the health of young girls. It's why they wear weave. It's why they wear makeup. It's why they do cosmetic surgery. It's why everybody gets their nose done. It's why you want blonde extensions. It's why you want blue eyes. It's because of the Barbie doll. When I talked about the Barbie doll, its existence and its detrimental existence to young women and men in American westernized culture, I brought up to you the doll test. I did a whole story on the Barbie movie, how much money was spent. They had pink Barbie buses in Paris. They had Barbie buildings in Tokyo. I said this Barbie movie was not about a toy. This Barbie movie was about white imperialism. It was about a fight back against BLM, Black Lives Matter, and the blackening that had occurred over the past couple of years, and the emphasis on whiteness not being good, on this thing where whiteness is associated with goodness. Well, whiteness is associated with cleanliness. That had been dispelled in BLM protests, that everything white is not all right. But the Barbie movie came back and gave credence to all of those white hype individuals who have resentment, and we live in the backlash for BLM, for everything, for everybody saying that black was this and Black Lives Matter. So Barbie movie, in my opinion, reiterated white is right. White is clean. White is beautiful. And the European standard of beauty, which is the Barbie doll, is the pinnacle of beauty. I have a problem with that. I thought we all had a problem with that. But I'm going to play for you some highlights from the 2024 Oscars where everybody seems to think the exact opposite. Well, now the blonde hair, blue eye, pasty, thin nose, thin-lipped, no-ass, white Barbie doll is a symbol of women and feminism. What happened, America? What happened, Me Too? Let's play it.
What an achievement to take a plastic doll nobody even liked anymore. Now Barbie's a feminist icon.
Greta Gerwig's box office hit and cultural phenomenon scored 8 nominations, but only 1 victory. Billie,
a plastic doll no one even liked anymore, is now a feminist icon. A plastic doll that no one even liked, he doesn't give context to why, is now a feminist icon. You are being hoodwinked, you are being bamboozled, and this is 2 thin of a veil for you not to see what's underneath the motherfucking disguise.
On the Dolby Theater, and let's be honest, beyond. Ryan also delighted fans while presenting an award with Emily Blunt.
You know, one of the things I said about this whole thing is that neither one of the stars are actually Aryan. Neither one of the stars are actually blonde. If you can see, this is a dye job. He's not blonde. He's not blue-eyed. This idea that they're portraying this idea of European beauty is very Hitler-esque. And I can't believe that we all are asleep while this Barbie thing is being perpetrated on us. Let's keep going.
Their playful Barbenheimer rivalry left the audience in stitches.
And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go!
But you know, I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Oppen Barbie.
Why?
Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you were riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
And Emily absolutely nailed the Ken vocabulary.
Thanks for Ken-splaining that to me.
Remember how Jimmy Kimmel surprised the Oscar audience with some candies in 2017? This time, his sidekick Guillermo Rodriguez took care of the sweet treats, and guests appeared satisfied. You know, some found that tequila and award ceremonies just go. Jimmy Kimmel decided to inject a bit of humor.
And if the Oscars weren't dry enough, in order to save the performance, you had to always, you know, when it's not good, you got to go racial and you got to go sex and nudity. So they did racial, and now they're going to go sex and nudity. Let's take a look.
By linking this category to the 50th anniversary of, well, let's just say a rather unforgettable moment at the Oscars, the streaker. Stepping into the unexpected, John Cena was the recast nude character, but he nearly got cold feet at the last moment. Let's just say his category announcement involved a strategically placed curtain and a lot of laughs.
Costumes. They are so.
So not only did John Cena have to go through his ritual last night on the Oscars of being forced, if you listen, he didn't want to do it. He had to come out nude, and then in order for him to escape that nudity, he had to put on the dress.
Important. Maybe
This is the epitome, in my eyes, this is the epitome of a humiliation ritual.
the most important thing there is.
Emma Stone, meanwhile, took home.
So you go, 2024 Oscar review and highlights. I want to hear from y'all about what y'all feel about the Barbie movie. Oppenheimer won for #1 Oscar. Oppenheimer was a physicist who was credited for solving the atom bomb, and then he was ran out by the Red Scare. I didn't watch the movie, and I'm kind of perplexed as to why it won and why we're celebrating. I guess it's wartime. We always get movies like this during wartime. I don't think we're acknowledging that we're in multiple conflicts right now. And every time we have a Democratic president, when Obama was in office, we were in 2 wars, Iraq war and the war of Afghanistan, and it basically bankrupted the country. And now we go through 4 years with Trump, and now we got as soon as we get to Biden, we're in multiple conflicts, nearly a World War III again. So why do we have Oppenheimer winning the Oscars? I don't know, but it seems like it coincides with this war economy that America has come to know so well. I've said many times before, America of the baby boomers produce things. America made cars, America made radios. My grandfather would not buy a Sanyo. There was a time in America where Americans refused to buy import TVs and radios because they were shit. They would only buy American-made products because they didn't make and then the best products came out of America. Vice versa, people in China and Germany wanted American-made cars. That American muscle, the Hemi, the V8 to this day, they mimic those cars, the Levi jeans to this day, the the machines that made the Levi jeans all reside in Japan, and they make denim and charge Americans thousands of dollars for denim jeans that were designed and created in machines made by Americans. That I believe Oppenheimer won the Oscar and was so popular because we're in a wartime. You know, it's so people have been convinced, and when we're in a wartime, you know, movies and propaganda like this is put out because people need to be convinced it's okay to go to war and it's okay to kill other people in order to protect people. In order to protect people, we have to kill people. That math has never made sense to me. But a lot of people would tell you that, oh, you don't understand. And we live in a day and age today that if you say, I think it's something wrong with people who think that in order to save lives, you have to take lives. And now in 2024, someone could call you racist for saying that. That I don't agree with killing. And it doesn't mathematically or logically make sense that in order to protect your life, you have to take someone else's life. That doesn't make sense to me. So thank y'all for watching. My name is Perfect. This is the Perfect Timing Podcast Studios, and you're watching the Perfect Timing Podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. When you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, because I go live periodically. I drop videos all the time, and I don't want you to miss it. It's so important that as soon as a video drop, you leave some comments. So thank you so much to everybody watching. Y'all have a great day, and I'll be back soon. Perfect Timing Podcast with the Blast.